All right, so welcome back. Frank here from Same Day Restoration. Today we're fortunate enough to have the owner of 5 Diamond Mechanical with us, Mr. Carlos Martinez. Carlos is going to take us through about his business, so talk to us a little bit about your company.
Yeah, well, what we do is we do mechanical contracting. So anything with like commercial high-rises, hotels, even like pharmaceutical companies. But we have a very good team that specializes with coming up with mechanical solutions for HVAC, industrial controls, and anything building related.
All right, that's great. That kind of explains, I was going to say 5 Diamond Mechanical for our viewers out there, kind of explain what it is that mechanical means. So Carlos, I think he hit that nail on the head. So what would you say the main reason is why your clients would choose you and why they would continue to use 5 Diamond?
Well, see, that's the most important question, is always solidifying as the reason why we do what we do. You know, because the reason why we do what we do is because we're trying to promote a higher level of service to all our clientele. Even then too, what we try to promote ourselves on is, yes, what we do is mechanical, but what we specialize with is customer service. And that's the reason why we get along so well. We have a lot of the same visions, you know?
I agree, customer-centric, ding. All right, 10 points for that one. So question, if you could debunk one common misconception that people build around certain topics, the different people that you talk to, what would you like to build some value on that?
Yeah, I mean, from an expertise solution, I mean, a lot of times, for example, like with the internet, you know, unless the internet's not working, we don't really care how the internet works. You know, so same thing with HVAC. A lot of times we're not really worried about it unless it's broken. So some things that people think of as some misconceptions is like with refrigerant. You know, a lot of times people aren't sure, does the refrigerant go inside the system and get blown out through the vents? Or how does that whole process work? And what we're here to tell you is that refrigeration shouldn't leak into your ventilations. If it does, it's not really good to breathe. So the best misconception is just so everybody knows, is like even with your automobiles or with your refrigeration components in your home, with your HVAC unit, refrigeration is not meant to leak, it's meant to stay inside of a sealed system. So if you are experiencing a leak, or someone from an HVAC company is recommending to add refrigerant or freon to a system, just know there's probably a leak in your system that needs to be repaired first.
Okay, that's good to know. Great. So take us through, give us a snapshot, if you will, of what your training or your certification process looks like for your techs and for your team. How do you stay in front of the, you know, always changing advances in technology? What's your program for that?
Yeah, I mean, once again, even with just like technology in general, I mean, it's constantly changing, it's constantly revolving. So even with HVAC and with the level of commercial equipment that's coming out, there's just constant solutions. So what we've been specializing with is trying to get an upper hand on this whole COVID pandemic. So anything with like UV sterilization, air filtration, a lot of things that we implement, even like with like the San Diego Blood Bank, with the Red Cross, are technologies that we're bringing into even the residential homes. So we're educating our guys constantly when it comes to air quality, so we can offer some of the best and most state-of-the-art solutions to have solutions that actually kill COVID.
Wow, that's great to know. I knew the sterilizer was something we talked about before, but I'm glad that you're finding a solution to implement that. So that's fantastic, Carlos. As far as technology goes and the advances, the things that we've seen moving forward with your industry, what would you say that you've done to position yourselves to be ahead of the curve and not be chasing, to be, you know, kind of setting the trend? What does your company do?
Yeah, well, part of what we always inspire our guys is we're not a company that's run by employees. We're a company that's led by leaders. You know, and what does that mean to be a leader? Well, it means to be accountable. It means to be true to your word. It means to always never be complacent, but always continue to set goals for yourself, because as an individual, I'm extremely goal oriented, and that's how I track my own achievements. So as a company, if I can help all my guys continue to set their goals in front of them as individuals, it's only gonna be a reflection of our goals as a company.
Makes sense. So you're saying it's a customer-centric business. I mean, really, at the end of the day, if we don't take care of our customers, then where are we gonna be?
Well, with all contractors, I mean, we all pride ourselves saying, hey, we're the best. We're, you know, there's no one like us. You know, there's nobody that can compare to what we do, right? But what I've decided to do is, like, rather than just always saying, hey, we're the best, we're this, we're that, it's like, one, let our actions speak louder than words. But I wanted to name that. I'm like, what is a name to call that? But that's why we pride ourselves with the 5-diamond experience, where it's not just set to even our company. It's a standard that all contractors can hold themselves to. Well, this is the standard. This is the 5-diamond way. We're not going to do anything less than that because this is not 5-diamond.
That's great. Fantastic. So Carlos, as we're obviously coming into a new year, what kind of challenges do you see, or what kind of goals have your team set for 2021?
Yeah, I mean, the main goal is, you know, at least for me, there's, you know, saying how attitude starts with gratitude, you know, and just really taking a step back and really being appreciative of the success that we've had in 2020. And once again, just always having that positive mindset, you know, because my reason why I love doing what I'm doing is to inspire people that no matter how the situation looks, no matter how things are, even just in the world with politics, this virus and everything else, it's like, you know what, let's just keep positive and let's keep making an impact to a better society.
That's a great message, Carlos. Just want to say thank you again to Carlos Martinez from 5-Diamond Mechanical for coming in today. Appreciate your time.
Of course.
It's good seeing you, brother. All right. So thanks for joining us today. We do plan on having Carlos back out to go over more information with our viewers. So again, thank you, Carlos, and we look forward to having you back soon.
Yeah, for sure, Frank. It's my pleasure.
Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of the Contractor's Corner with Same Date Restoration. Huge shout out to Carlos and our friends over at 5-Diamond Mechanical. All their business information is listed in the video description, so be sure to check them out. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up with our weekly content. Thanks for watching.